This video shows you the key steps for installing a SeceuroDoor industrial shutter around the opening. Please read the detailed instructions in full and complete a thorough pre-installation and component check before you remove any existing doors. After completing the pre-installation and component checks, prepare the opening, ensuring there are no obstacles, the structure is sound and the floor is level. Now you're ready to begin the installation, starting with the guide channel angles and end plates. It is vital that this step is done correctly to ensure that the curtain will fit down the channels and appropriate fixings are used to support the weight of the shutter. Attach the end plate to the channel angles, feeding the bolts outwards from the inside. Then fix the end plate securely to the structure. Before assembling the axle, remove the keyway and keep it safe. Attach the Jubilee clips and bearings to both ends of the axle in the position shown. Then loosely tighten the grub screws. Lift the axle up to the end plates, sliding in the drive end shaft first. Next, adjust the position of the axle, making sure it is centrally aligned. Release the grub screws, then position both bearings up against the end plates and bolt the bearings securely to the end plates. Position and tighten the Jubilee clips, then tighten the grub screws on both bearings. Replace the keyway on the drive end of the shaft to ensure that the motor can correctly engage. Bolt the motor bracket to the outside of the end plate, making sure you have the right side of operation. The motor can now be fitted and secured. Mount the control unit via the 4 fixing points. Connect the motor and control unit before switching on the power. Before loading the curtain, use the motor to rotate the barrel so that the fixing holes can be easily accessed. Now, you can begin to load the curtain, which you'll find in bundles clearly numbered in the order of attachment. The top section features pre-punched slots for easy attachment. When fitting it to the axle, align the slots with the attachment holes, securing it loosely with the fixings supplied. Center the curtain before firmly tightening the fixings. For single skin curtains, carefully loosen the bottom end lock of each curtain section. Insulated curtains are supplied with one end lock loose. Slide the next section of curtain on from the open end, riveting the loose end lock into place with the supplied rivets. Repeat this process for all sections, using the motor to lift them into place. Finally, ensure the bottom lath hangs about 100 mm down from the underside of the end plates. With the door fully open, align the channels with the channel angles. Loosely fit the channels using the fixings supplied to allow optimal positioning of the channels, then tighten them fully. You are now ready to commission the door. Set the motor limits and operating modes following the motor instructions supplied. If you have opted for a hood, this can now be fitted to the structure, ensuring it is secured to the hood angles and does not sag in the centre. Larger hoods are supplied in 2 or 3 pieces and must be spaced out evenly to the overall shutter width and fixed together with double rivets before the hood is fitted. Run through the essential final checks to ensure that the door is secure and fully operational before a thorough handover to the end user or customer is completed. This should include training on how to operate the product safely and information relating to our recommended service period and warranty.